Moondog here. We are at SHOT Show 2026, visiting one of my favorite optics companies that I've reviewed quite a bit. We're going to be checking out the newest products from Discovery Optics. And we have Andrew here. Andrew, what do you got in your hands there?
Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Andrew with Midwest Marksman. I'm hanging out with my friends at Discovery this year. There are some new products on the line and some redesigns that we're really excited to tell you about. What I'm holding right here is a prototype. This one happens to be the 5-30 Gen 3.
Gen 3.
This is Gen 3, so we're into Gen 3 territory with a few products. Actually, the 6-36, which is going to be playing on the screen behind me in a second. They're on the Gen 2 with that, with some new technology inside. So what you're looking at here is some of the same quality that you're used to. You get the flip-up caps that are going to be included, and then a little bit of a redesign on the turrets. The actual feel of the turrets has changed. I call it the meat grinder. It's really a consistent texture that you're going to find across the line now. And so it's no longer the kind of that swoop that you got on the turret. Now it's a nice consistent. We got feedback that these are what people want, and then it's just slightly thinner.
Yeah, I see that.
Still tall. You still have extra large size print on there. So some of the good things are retained. You still have a really nice near parallax for NRL22 guys. You have your illumination and the oversized dials. It just continues to be a thing that people like to have. But a lot of people are going to be asking, what is this?
Yes, that's not the illuminator.
It's not the illuminator, nope. This is a sensitivity adjustable dial for an internal bubble level.
Internal?
So, yep, there's going to be an electronic bubble level on some of the ED series as well as this 5-30 EDs, HD series rather. This is an adjustable sensitivity dial, and this is a prototype. I think what's going to happen is this dial will actually end up being on the left side, just slightly different configuration with that. So right now it's on the right side. It'll probably end up being on the left side just to help out our friends with bolties.
Oh,
and,
yes.
Not everybody runs gas guns, right?
Yes.
So if you're running a bolty, no worries. If you have an old throw, a high throw, I think we're going to work with you on that and get it on the other side. Higher rings aren't going to be necessary in that case. You'll still do okay. But this has great light transmission, awesome reticle. This one is still around, but the Gen 3 just takes it a touch further. It's a more modern scope, and the fit and finish is improved on this, in my opinion. I think it's an even better product. And if I can grab, real quick, the 5-25. So the 5-25 has been a flagship model for a long time. I've taken these scopes past 2,000 yards personally and had really good success. You remember, you're getting over 30 mils of usable range. I'm not just saying it's in there. Actually, there's up to 36, 37 mils.
Wow.
But I say there's a little bit more than 30, where optically, mechanically, it is still very reliable. It looks good. And the price point on these is going to be under $600 still, with the new technology
really affordable.
in your Gen 3.
And that's with the level, the internal level?
Yep.
Oh.
With the new design, the 5-25, you'll also notice still tall turrets. So you're still going to have really great visibility on those numbers, and you're going to have just a slightly thinner contour overall, but still great body type, and you can tell that there's that meat grinder texture that I really like. I think it's a phenomenal design. Really consistent lineup this year, but the 6-36 is going to get a redesign. So if I can talk to you lastly about the 6-36. The 6-36, a lot of you are familiar with this because I took it with a few different rifles past a mile this last year in some content. This 6-36 Gen 1 is going to get a Gen 2 update. It is going to get the internal bubble level. And one of the notable differences, we've heard you guys, and this is something that some people have noticed, is the parallax on the Gen 1 goes down to 40 yards.
40?
The Gen 2 is going to go down to about 15 yards.
Wow.
So air gun guys, NRL22 guys, no worries. I know a lot of us like running a 6-36. I personally do. And if you're going to run it on that NRL22 gun, you can pretty much train and shoot with the same optic on your center fire as your rim fire now. No worries about the parallax at all. And you air gun guys should be able to celebrate because you're going to shoot some tiny little groups with a 6-36 that can parallax that near. So that's an exciting design. You're also probably going to see a redesign on this. Instead of the thumb disc, it'll probably be with the multiple Allens across. That's a really good, secure way that they can do that, and it's not going to increase the price at all. So we're probably going to see a Q3 release on all of these.
On all of them?
Yes.
And will these also be offered with the option with or without the internal level, or will all of them be going with it?
Right now, the plan is actually all of them will have the internal bubble level. That is the design that they want to stick with for the ED series. It's actually been a highly requested and recommended design feature. Not many people are doing it ever, and nobody in the price point has touched that yet. Yeah.
And I love the fact that it is going from 40 to 15, because that was one of the comments I got back when I reviewed the XED was that, oh, it's great, but not so much for those who are shooting air gun in competition.
Yep, and one of the other things that we got some commentary on was it's a 35 millimeter tube on the Gen 1. And a lot of people like their 34 millimeter tube.
Because we have so many now.
Yeah, and the rings are accessible, and Discovery has great rings. They have great lapped rings, you know, but I think there's some wisdom in this, and I think they're going to go to a 34 millimeter tube. The thing that impressed me was that they're going to keep the same amount of internal elevation. They're not going to lose internal elevation on that, so you're still able to reach out really far, even while sacrificing that 1 millimeter.
Well, that's great. So these are some really cool improvements, and that's one of the things I love about Discovery Optics is they really do listen to us users, the actual shooters, in improving their products. So I'm looking forward to seeing these in Q3, is that right?
Q3.
Q3.
Yep.
So if you want to get more information, you can find it in the video description. So thanks for watching, and you be safe out there. God bless. Moondog and Andrew, out. I covered a ton of stuff at SHOT Show. Leave me a comment and let me know which brands or products you'd like to see next. What did you think of the video? Leave me a comment. And you can always chat with me on X, Facebook, or Instagram. You can find useful links in the video description and check out my other videos, channels, and my website, moondogindustries.com.